Yeah, sending me a whole bunch of like fake fucking things that go off on like all emotions that victims to go off on like somewhat pursue the population psychologically, that they should have the right to go off on like somewhat toxicity. Try to give other people heart attacks. That's stupid, insanity. Kill yourself in that car, sorry. So I said when I left San Diego, I have full confidence that the system that I go off and develop mechanically, not the digital programming, not the system of that, but the mechanical components that I go off to like I'm always for that busted back one. So the mechanical component that I go off and retrofit into the system itself could go off and be rigid enough, to be attached to these that's just an example, like that whole component right here, to be able to mechanize it and being able to somewhat design a harness with a unique microcontroller that's wireless to be able to sense the proximity around the person area, and then we shall have a program and they'll go off and run. I said to run around the person at a certain speed and be able to stop and have an emergency stop button over here, both from a distance wirelessly, and both from like a function itself. That could be like a way to how many times you bumps to shut down. I have an emergency button over here to go off and disconnect it with like a fire hazard safety sender over here attached into it specifically. So I already had the full confidence that I could go off like somewhat create within my own manufacturing lab over here. At home, that could go off and create and print and design certain systems to go off and like automate this object over here. By just retrofitting on the space with a decent battery system, because that's how I want it to be as an electrician in the 21st century. Having my little thing over here that carry my tools for me, go off and follow me around the space. Very simple, man. So I said by the end of the day, you get to showcase your signature as an electrician and to your proficiency, how far you understand electronics and this system of electricity. To then be able to like somewhat have like a little robot follow you around, and then with you, that's what differentiated you from like your predecessors in the past that didn't have that capability, because of the fact that the battery system that they had back then combined with the microcontrollers were too big and too heavy on the space to allow them to do so for a long period of time. What's up? Meanwhile, my stuff over there is like so like small, with like so much to write on, that it begs me to go off and like continuously write a heavy intensive program for it. You know what that's like to write a gigabyte worth of a programming stuff like that? That's like billions of lines of codes on the space app just to be able to create 1 gigabyte of a software. All by yourself, to then go off and like someone integrate inside